Hello, hello! Welcome to Roma Theory. We've got 4 game weeks to go. I cannot believe the season is about to end. I cannot believe it. Another game tomorrow. It's one of those games which for a lot of people might be a useless game. Because now that we're in the semi-final of the Europa League, we've won the first leg. It's tempting to go, I really don't care about tomorrow's game. And this action of us not caring about tomorrow's game could influence in the result, and it's definitely one of the things which we will talk about today. Bologna are a team which have put difficulties in a lot of big teams this season. Milan know something about that, Atalanta know something about that, Juventus know something about that, and Inter know something about that. So regarding of us caring or not caring about tomorrow's game, it's going to be a very hard game. And yeah, obviously match preview, I'll give you my predicted 11, my betting tip, we'll speak about them in a bit as well. But obviously first, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Goals TV for sponsoring this live stream. You're probably asking, what is Goals TV? Goals TV is a football streaming platform that is focused on providing football fans, especially in the North American continent, with a single destination on the internet for all the fans of the beautiful game to meet, discover new content, and embrace the game like they've never done before. Goals TV has all types of football content in the platform, everything from podcasts to vlogs to match reactions to FIFA content. Let's just say that if you're a football fan, Goals TV is 100% made for you. It's currently free for all users to sign up for their Goals TV account when they use creator code ROMA at checkout. So if you click the link in the description below or scan the QR code next to me and use the code ROMA at checkout, everything will be free. It's currently available for iOS. It's coming for Android, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, if you want to support this community, support this channel, head over there and make your free subscription. And thanks to Goals TV for sponsoring this live stream. Right, let's move on to the match preview. Let's put the things on the screen, shall we? Now what did I do? Over there, over there, over there, and over there. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. Right. So, let's speak about tomorrow's game. Ooh, let me just loop this. There we go. Ready. So let's speak about Bologna, right? Because Bologna, as we said before, are a team which have put many big teams in serious difficulties this season. They are playing at home, which obviously is making things harder for us. And I think the big question about tomorrow's game is very, very simple. Do the players care? And obviously the players do care, because the most important thing is that a lot of Roma fans will be travelling to Bologna tomorrow. So even if it's one of the most useless games of the season, you have to honour that kit, you have to honour that shirt, and you have to honour that badge. And you have to make up for the amount of money that these fans spend when it comes to away days. You know, don't forget that some fans aren't privileged to go in an away game. So they undergo sacrifices to maybe bring their kids to away games, buy a train ticket, buy a stadium ticket. So the most important thing is for the players to honor that kit and that badge tomorrow, because a lot of fans will be traveling there. And the fans don't want to waste money on a terrible performance because the players don't care about it. Regarding of who plays tomorrow, the badge has to be honored, and that's the most important thing out there. The second reason is something which has come up in these last hours, because I do think that we do have a slight chance to get top 4. Top 4 is not over. And I know that much of our attention is towards the Europa League, and that's how it should be, because we've lost far too many points in the league. But Lazio lost points. Atalanta lost against Salernitana. Milan are currently drawing 0-0 against La Spezia. Everything is reopened. Juventus are going to get a 9-point penalty in a few days. So we can get top 4 with the Serie at the end of the season. It's still going to be hard. It's not something which is guaranteed. But if we win tomorrow, we would go, let's say Milan draw this game, we would go 1 point from Milan. And we'd go 2 points from Inter, who I know need to play. But don't forget, if we get 5th, we're basically going to get Champions League football because the Juventus are going to get penalised and they're going to get dragged down. So if Juventus get dragged down, everything shifts up by 1 position. So if we get 5th and Juventus get penalised, we get Champions League football, if you see what I mean. And, who doesn't want to win Europa League and maybe get top 4? That would be a majestic season. But obviously the big risk tomorrow is that these players, kind of are not going to play with high intensity because they're scared to get injured and they want to play on Thursday because they know that Thursday's game is more important. And that's fair. To be fair, that's how it should be. We cannot risk injuries tomorrow. We cannot risk broken ACLs or muscle injuries. We've got a few games remaining. We have to try and have the fullest of squads completed when it comes to actually coming towards these games. So without a doubt, the players won't play under high intensity. And I am almost convinced that the players can't wait till Thursday's game, that they're kind of going to snub tomorrow's game. That's going to be the case. That you can win and snub a game. I'm not saying that if we snub a game, then we, lose. But obviously, if we show no interest to a game, and Bologna still has a chance to get Conference League football, then obviously Bologna is going to get the bigger part of tomorrow's game. And I think the manager, Mourinho, post-match against Bayer Leverkusen, kind of anticipated a few things that there is going to be. I'm not saying an extreme turnover tomorrow, but there is going to be a lot of rotations tomorrow. Starting from the goalkeeper. Mile Zvilor is going to start tomorrow, confirmed. Rui Patricio and Dybala did not actually leave for Bologna with the team. Mourinho decided to give Rui Patricio a rest. Therefore, he told Rui Patricio, stay at Rome, mentally recharge, because Rui Patricio has been living a tough moment. Even against Bayer Leverkusen, there were a lot of uncertainties around Rui Patricio when it comes to a few saves. So Mourinho decided to give him a psychological rest, and Mourinho also decided to give Dybala a rest to fully recover that ankle injury which he gained against Atalanta. Smalling, El Shaarawy and Karsdorp obviously did not leave with the team. We already know about their conditions. Does this mean that Smalling won't play on Thursday? I think the chances to see Smalling start on Thursday are very, very slim. The chances of seeing Smalling get subbed in, maybe to add extra layers on our parking the bus mission, I'd say are pretty valid. But it's more of a no than a yes. And all of these players have stayed in Rome, and a lot of youngies have been called up. A lot of our youth players have been called up, and a lot of our youth players will start tomorrow. Bologna have got interesting players. They've got Orsolini, which is having a great moment. They've got Arnautovic up front, who's actually been linked with us in these past weeks. There's going to be rotations, without a doubt. I mean, you look at the Predict 11 I put on the pitch, on the screen, and you're like, wow, how the hell are we supposed to win with that lineup? And I don't think we'll win tomorrow. I don't think the players will give much attention to tomorrow's game. I'd actually say that a 1-1 draw is probably the most feasible result tomorrow. I would love to win, because as I said before, if we win tomorrow, the entire top 4 situation in the league changes. People might say the top 4 situation was never closed, and if you say that, I respect you. But I don't know, could reopen everything if we win tomorrow. And I'm not saying it's impossible for us to win tomorrow, but I just think Bologna will want it more than us. Posh is amazing, says Vincent. Yes, and Posh is missing tomorrow's game, suspended. So Posh and Lukumi are going to miss tomorrow's game on their side. We've got a lot of players on our side that are missing tomorrow's game. But I think, having said that, let's look at the predicted 11. Zvilor in goal. Rui Patricio rests, stays in Rome. I think the defensive section is going to be the one where there are going to be less changes. Cristante is going to keep on playing as a centre-back. And Mancini is still going to play as a centre-back. I think out of the 3 defenders available, Ibanez is the one who's going to rest. And Karamitsis the young star, is going to play tomorrow. Again, one of the reasons why I've kept Mancini and Cristante on is very simple. Thursday's game against Bayer Leverkusen, we will need an insane defensive performance. The biggest of biggest things out of that Thursday game is us keeping a clean sheet. So let me tell you one thing. If Cristante and Mancini, who are now the new centre-back duo after Smalling's injury, if they play tomorrow and, let's say by a miracle, not a miracle, by a chance, they keep a clean sheet, they would prepare for Thursday's game coming from 2 consecutive clean sheets. So yes, Cristante and Mancini need rests, but one of the reasons why I've put them on is because they are the 2 most fit players in our team. They are the 2 players who've played the most this season when it comes to minutes. They are the 2 players in the team which have retained less injuries throughout the entire season. Frankly speaking, not jinxing anything, I am not scared that they'll get injured because their fitness levels are very, very high. Therefore, keep them in to try and maybe bring solidity in defense in tomorrow's game, because tomorrow's game is not a friendly game. You know, people might not care about tomorrow's game. It's not a friendly game. If we win, it would be great. And if we keep a clean sheet tomorrow, they would get to that Bayer Leverkusen game in Germany having the momentum of 2 consecutive clean sheets. For a player who's not even a centre-back, that is all of the psychological boost he needs. Regarding whether Smalling will be back or Smalling won't be back, I want to see Cristante and Mancini tomorrow because I think they can keep another clean sheet, even though it's going to be tough because Bologna score goals. But if we do, then they prepare well for a very big game. And then on the other side, I've gone with Karamitsis, as I said before. I think he's the second. He's one of the few youth players which is going to start tomorrow, in my opinion. For midfielders, I've gone with Cilic and Zalewski on the 2 sides. Zalewski is going to start 100% because he rested 90 minutes against Leverkusen. Therefore, I think he's fresh for this game and he can bring that intensity. Spina's going to rest this game without a doubt. Spina looked knackered. Spina had to withstand Moussa Diaby and Frimpong intensity. They are 2 very fast players. So, I think he needs a rest and Zalewski starts back in his original position. On the other side, I'm giving Cilic a chance. Because, we've given Cilic chances. I don't know why I said that. But I think he's coming from good performances, apart from that Monza game where he got a red card. He'll play this game. Spezia have scored. Oh my God. There you go. Put all of the big guys in tomorrow. No, just kidding. That won't happen. Spezia are winning against Milan. I'm going to say it, that reopens up top 4 in the Serie A. Serie A, top 4, maybe according to some people, was never closed. I think if we win tomorrow, everything has been reopened. Everything has been reopened. Atalanta lost. Milan is losing. Lazio were about to lose. And then they drew. That is what you need when it comes to preparing for a league game. Therefore, I think Mourinho is probably going to put more starting players than youth players tomorrow. Because he's seen all of these results and he's gone, right, if I win tomorrow, I need I get a massive chance. So we will see a lot of rotations, but I think a few basic standard players will start tomorrow. Great news about that. Thanks for the update. And moving on, in the middle, Cristante is as centre back, so Matic rests without a doubt. Tahirovic starts and Kamara starts. Bove is young, he's fresh, he can rest tomorrow, as he could also play tomorrow. He's young, he doesn't need rests at 20 years old. So I think, but yeah, he's gonna rest. You know, he deserves a rest. He's been playing so well lately. I think Tahirovic can get a chance. And look, at the end of the day, it's not the first time I've said this. We've got a lot of good youth players. Maybe Tahirovic can be the next one to explode. explode. So yeah, Terovic and Kamara starts. It's gonna be one of the last games Kamara's gonna play with a Roma jersey. So honor it, honor the badge, make the fans proud. Uh, look at how Kamara's gonna bag a goal after I said this. 100%, it's written in the stars. And then up front, I've gone with Sobaken, who will start, and Pellegrini. Now. I am the first one to say, Pellegrini needs to rest this game, and I cannot be more convinced with this statement. Problem is, Pellegrini is never going to rest this game for two reasons. One reason, he is Mourinho's most important player in the team, other than Dybala, but Dybala is not available for this game. He is the player which Mourinho loves the most, and we've seen this and we know this. And the second reason why he'll start tomorrow's game is because he's the captain, and when you've got a lot of young players starting, you need that leadership. So Pellegrini is going to start. Pellegrini needs the rest because he's coming from a great performance, and we need him on Thursday, and we have to avoid getting him injured. But I don't think it'll happen. I think Pellegrini will start tomorrow. So back and next to him, he'll start because he's out of the UEFA list. So he will definitely. He will definitely, without a doubt, start tomorrow. And up front, I've gone with Belotti. Tammy rests. Belotti is not fit, but out of the two, I think I don't know, as a fan, you shouldn't say these things, but out of the two strikers we have, if I'd rather one of the two get injured, it's Belotti. And I hope he doesn't. I love the guy. He's shown such dedication to this team, but again, we have to avoid Tammy getting injured, because he's your striker, and I know he's not bagging the goals, but we need Tammy's contributions. So Belotti starts tomorrow. I think Belotti will pull another physical battle, and that's kind of who Belotti is. So yeah, I think he will start tomorrow. And the other reason why is because we don't have any other strikers apart from these two, and to be fair, we have to play with a striker tomorrow. The academy striker apparently is not amazing. He doesn't have incredible statistics. So, Belotti's going to play this game. If Belotti scores a goal this season, it will be celebrated like a World Cup final goal. Yeah, he doesn't score the goals, but you know what? Belotti is actually one of the players which fights the most in this team. And again, as I was saying this, from these strikers, from these players, you need goals. That's what they guarantee. But they have kind of compromised the fact that they don't score goals with other things, which is showing dedication to the pitch and to the team and to the badge. Both Tammy and Belotti. Look, tomorrow's game, I'm not expecting anything spectacular, but, after seeing all of these results, I personally think this prediction, this betting tip is out of this world. But in life, you gotta risk. My betting tip tomorrow, and look, you gotta give fair play to me. I've been guessing all of these betting tips lately. I should become a tipster, because you could become a billionaire actually betting money, looking at all of these tips I give you. My betting tip tomorrow is very simple. And it's due to the fact that all of our opponents are losing points. Roma wins. And I just said that I'm not expecting a win tomorrow. But, Roma wins tomorrow. Roma wins tomorrow and prepares the best way, momentum-wise, for Thursday. Trust me. Mourinho, it's very typical for the team tomorrow to go, I don't give a crap about this game. Mourinho will be the game changer. Yes, he will. Because he knows how important tomorrow's win is. And look, in the space of 20 minutes, I've gone from two extremes due to the fact that Spezia scored. If Spezia hadn't scored, then the betting tip would have never been Roma to win. And at the start of the live stream, before we got the notification about the Spezia goal, I was going, the players are not going to give an absolute crap about tomorrow. Well, I've changed my mind. They're going to fight tomorrow, even though we will have a lot of rotations tomorrow. I think seeing these results, maybe a Sassuolo masterclass and a Cremonese masterclass tomorrow too, Roma wins tomorrow. 100%. Yeah, I love the positivity. But look, Bologna away is a tough game. Bologna away is a very tough game. They've stopped a lot of decent sides this season. They are a completely different team at home. Orsolini's living a great moment, and yeah, it's just gonna happen. Written in the stars. That's the famous Simon quote. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Smash the like button in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, feel free to click the link in the description below or scan the QR code at the start of the live stream to get your Goals TV subscription. It is free. Just use the code ROMA at checkout and you will enjoy football content from day 1 to day 365. It's a great platform, so do it if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Click everything down below and up the Sassuolo tonight. Simon, out.